I want to legitimately edit in a clock where it's just tick tock, and it's me tapping at a watch and just looking into the camera and just being like, Araki, why don't you love us? It's so guys, it's Caleb, and I'm here to tell you about some more news about JoJo, where it's just like, ah man, well, how much of us will legitimately care? Because it's in Japan. Well, if you follow Araki's Twitter, which you should, and mine, it's at Araki_JoJo, and you can see so much of Araki just tweeting out and retweeting a bunch of this JoJo stuff that a lot of people would be seeing up soon, because JoJo's reaching its 30th anniversary soon. And everyone is surprised. Everyone's like blown away. Oh my god, look, there's so much merchandise, so much things to go about. There's these Kakyoin bags and so much happening. There's also the Stardust Shooters. If you guys play that game, there's a lot of news going towards that. But there was so much news and hype building up. There's this new JoJo phone app thing going on. I didn't even know about that. I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking great. But it's all Japanese. It's unfortunate, but that there was that. But with all of this news building up, I was wondering, man, what exactly is Araki going to be doing with the 30th anniversary? With since we had the 4D attraction that happened, and I'm not exactly sure on who was able to go, because there was the whole thing going on where if you retweet this, there was a tweet made by Universal Studios in Japan. It was like, oh, if you retweet this, you will have a chance to go on the 4D attraction. And a lot of people did go on it. There's some people that recorded it. You can see it on YouTube. I'm not saying I advocate for it. I'm not saying it's okay, but you know, that happened. But right now, we have a confirmation happening on 8/24. So if June is 6, 7, 8, August 24th, 2018. You have Hirohiko Araki's JoJo exhibition, Ripples of Adventure, and it is this whole art show fully done. It is a JoJo day. There is so much going on. There's going to be merchandise everywhere. It's going to be held at the National Arts Center in Tokyo. Now, there's a specific message done by, I'm guessing done by Araki from what I'm seeing. And I can't translate it with Google, but regardless, it probably would have been an extremely duang translation. But going on to that, you have the whole page for it, and they have an introduction, everything. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which cartoonist Hirohiko Araki, I definitely like saying that better, started serializing in 1987, celebrated its 30th anniversary in 2017. This work, depicting blood and fate of the Joestar house by Araki's overwhelming and refined brushwork, it is amazing. Yes, Araki's artwork, it's fucking good. People don't understand. That's why I advocate so much for it with the manga. Yes, it's good. Just skipping over some of this stuff. At this time, as the culmination of the 30th anniversary from August 24, 2018, it was decided to hold a Ripple of Araki Hirohiko Libero Hokuhara painting JoJo Adventure at the National Arts Center. There's going to be a full-on art center with all of these things possible, all of these things made by Araki. It's so much stuff that everyone can see. It's like if you guys know the JoJo Veller or the JoJo 2561, I think. I'm not exactly sure on the numbers immediately. There's artworks and all of that. But this is going to have a full-on art show where people can see this, and it's going to be amazing for everyone. But fucking hey, man, we're not getting a bit of it. I'm not surprised at all, though. Obviously, if say that I'm a manga artist in America, I'm probably going to have a manga. I'm probably gonna have my art thing happening in America because I'm from there. Obviously, JoJo originates from Japan, made by Araki, who is Japanese, and it makes the most sense to have it there. But man, with it being in August, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm probably gonna I'd love to, if Araki is confirmed being there, if I legitimately had a chance to go see Araki there, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the plane ticket, it's not gonna be that much for me if this is the case. I'm gonna just completely ignore the price and just go ahead and fly over to Japan just so I can go see Araki. And probably not being able to ask him anything, because I can imagine Araki being posted up with a bunch of security guards that look like Jotaro. I would definitely not be surprised. But it'd be great to see all this artwork and stuff in person of this stuff that he actually drew by hand, because a lot of stuff that we see in manga and all that stuff, it's reprinted, but this is stuff that Araki had just fully made, and it's there as fresh as possible. And that's just the thought of it, the thought of being there and hanging out to go see that, probably buying a lot of merchandise too. I would come back broke. I probably wouldn't even be coming back at all. Just end up being stuck there. It's amazing. It's legitimately amazing. I just want to, like, all of it, I'm just absorbing this in. I'm just being like, wow, this is so much stuff that I'm not going to be able to see. Possibly not. Maybe I'm going to actually just try my hand at going there. But this begs the question, like, is there going to ever be stuff in America? And this begs the answer, probably not, to be real with you. There's so much JoJo merchandise and so much stuff that Araki has worked with, and so much clothing brands too. You guys know Araki's work with Gucci and stuff like that too. I'm sure that you all know. But there's so much JoJo clothing and so much merchandise, these bags, there's hats and all this stuff. There's poster boards, art books, so many things. There's Killer Queen shoes. There's so much. There's so much stuff happening there, and there's so much stuff that we can just not automatically have access to. There's if you guys, legitimately, I need you guys to go follow the Twitter of Araki, and if you start scrolling down through all of this stuff, you'll see how much stuff there is. I had remembered that there was actually a set of Killer Queen ties, not just the original Killer Queen one, or where you see Yoshikage Kira, he's wearing the obvious pink and no, it's purple, lighter purple, and yellow, more of a goldish yellow tie that we had seen, but it goes along with all these other shades, and it's just like, man, that would look pretty fucking tight on a tuxedo, I'm being honest with you. But there's so much stuff, and also you guys can follow the JoJo, there's an exhibition Twitter, the JoJo EX_2018 Twitter. You'll probably see that if you go to Araki's Twitter and you're scrolling down. That goes into more of these art it goes to one of these revolutionary panels that we've seen. It goes to a bunch of them actually. Specifically one speaking, there was the one where it had Caesar against Wamu, you're stuck like a photographer. I can't really remember the exact line for him, but it was amazing to see it again. Then there's also these other Twitters where it's just a bunch of clothing done, and you guys can, if you guys ever you're an Okuyasu fan, if you're a huge Okuyasu stan, all of that, there's these Okuyasu jackets and all this other clothing and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people know about it, but there's a lot of stuff if you guys want to. There's a lot of Rohan stuff in specific if you want. There's also his earrings. That's something that just exists that's in the air. There's his handbags. There's Jotaro's hat. There's Jotaro's legitimate hat. Like, this isn't cosplay. They legitimately made Jotaro's hat for anybody there. And there's so much. They even have I think one of them is Rohan's Gucci bag stand. That's actually a thing. Like, that's, you have it there. But there's just so much JoJo news, so much in all this. And that's just putting it all. This video is supposed to be approaching the exhibition on it alone, but honestly, this is probably going to be like, this is the #1 video of just like, yo, go follow Araki's Twitter. But you guys get the premise of it all. If this is just shouting it out for everybody who does want to buy JoJo merch, you guys that ball out on it. I'm not exactly sure on how exactly I'd be viewing it, because I think if I'm going to be putting in my money on both Anime Expo, TwitchCon, and JoJo merch, to like flying out to Japan and buying JoJo merch there, it's going to be taxing on me, I promise you that. But for everyone else that wants to go ahead and get it, go get it, man. This is, I wish you guys the best of luck on it, and there's just so much to get. So if you guys can comment anything about this, what should they release? Like, I'm pretty sure with what they release, it goes on to the specific parts on what area we're in. So once we have Vento Arreo as an anime, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of Vento Arreo merchandise going with that. And I promise you, if they start selling Giorno clothing, I'm buying Giorno clothing, like chest out and everything else. I will tie my hair in donuts. I'll be totally down with doing so. But with everyone else, comment what you guys would like to see. I'm pretty sure some of you guys buy the Medicos figures that are usually done by JoJo. That you guys can go about that in any way possible. Comment whatever you want, specifically dating towards this. If you guys have a Twitter, or if you guys don't have a Twitter, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's the best thing. Like even like if you guys use Facebook/Google Plus, please make a Twitter. It's just better altogether. You can follow me. You can follow Araki. You can follow Araki's other Twitters. He has a bunch of them with a bunch of JoJo Twitters in general. A bunch of artwork, bunch of JoJo artists too. There's a lot to see. Not like artists that make stuff for JoJo, since Araki's the only artist, but a lot of people that make JoJo fan art. So there's that. But I'll see you guys in the next one, man. This is a lot of stuff to take in. My wallet is crying. It's legitimately sobbing. My guitar gently weeps. It's I don't know what I'm doing. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. This is a lot of stuff, but man, God bless who has money, right? Peace out and Godspeed.